just west of the world-famous Las Vegas Strip. We're at the site of Super Bowl 58, Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. Off we go from Vegas. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. First play from the 25, and they'll throw. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Back to the air once more on second down. It finds the hands of Marquise Brown. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Man in motion is Brown. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It'll bring up fourth down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he's very close to first down yardage. They're going to mark him shy, though, at the 48.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Here's third down and a few inches. Man in motion here is Tucker. They'll throw here on third and short yardage. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down. And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Plays going nowhere, taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Here's Herbert. Gonna look deep, looking for more. His first throw of the game is gonna be intercepted. Picked off by Kool-Aid McKinstry.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week. Come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And that is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. Again, working deep downfield. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath we've seen a few times, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Raider 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. 2nd and 11. Now they'll set up to throw. That one caught by Tucker. And he's going to be brought down on...
with no score.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? He'll drop to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
I've always gone by the philosophy, Mike, that the pass sets up the run. And in these last 2 plays, that's exactly what happened. You hit them with the big pass, they adjust. You soften them up a little bit, you take advantage for the big gain on the ground.
They'll stay on the ground. There he goes, inside the 30. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 16-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Here's Cam Akers for the first time. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that gain to nothing.
He's got it inside the 5. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. That touchdown, number 19 on the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Tucker. Now an opening past the 30. A tremendous return. He's already got him in field goal range.
And we've seen him take one back earlier in the year, and he just about added another one. He's proven to be someone to game plan against in the return game, and that was a heck of a run back.
And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it This is going to be a loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Vegas.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Herbert. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Third and a yard. Herbert to throw. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. Two minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. That's to the tight end, Hurst. Big strides. Look at him go. And he will score. Hayden Hurst. Touchdown, Chargers. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers are on top. It's 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Tucker. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 41-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the 2nd quarter. On 1st down, Herbert. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So often we see when those balls get deflected up into the air, they usually turn into interceptions. I think the offense dodged a bullet here, and they're fortunate there was nobody in the area to come down with that pick.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Finds an alley to the 35. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
What a good run there. That's going to put him over 100 for today's game, Mike. And it just seems as the game goes on, this guy just seems to get better and better.
1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Got his man at the 6. And he's going to be taken down. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's a run. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Herbert. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Herbert now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Halftime here on this final weekend of the NFL regular season. As we send you to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with the EA Sports Halftime Report. It's all yours, Coach. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half coming up. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They send him right out of the slot. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. Pistol here for Herbert. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Epps.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
At the Chargers' 33-yard line.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
They'll look to throw. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders are able to cut it to 4. 17-13.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Moore going in motion. It's first down, and they'll run. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That his second touchdown of the game. He's got 20 on the year.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Tucker. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets this one to Tucker. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
These two in rhythm. 12 more yards and a first down. Back to throw. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter.
24, Raiders 13.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. They'll stick to the ground. A short game, down to the 7. Here now, second down and goal. He'll look to throw. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And now the Raiders faced with an important two-point conversion attempt.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught, so they get the two-point conversion, and all of a sudden that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the fourth. So they've cut into the lead, now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Davis now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. They'll stick with him again. And he'll take this up, working towards the first down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the first down. This crowd into it now. as we get to third down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. He has it by plenty. They keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Herbert now on first down. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chuck play.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On play action now, Herbert. Throw on the run is complete. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
So on 2nd down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on 3rd and goal, I don't think you had any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
Going nowhere on this one, met and dropped behind the line, and now it is 4th and goal.
That 3rd down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down, let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. And now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
And this one right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll motion a tight end right. They'll drop to throw. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. Here comes second down. Man in motion here is Tucker. He'll drop to throw. He gets that to Brown. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop with 28 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. A game-tying TD here in the final minute.
Well, there's still some time remaining, but what a sequence of events here, Mike. I mean, late in the game, they get the touchdown that they needed to tie it, and now they can take the lead with the extra point.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll run here. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Shotgun now for Herbert. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And this one is hauled in. What a grab. And he's going to go all the way. How about some late magic? They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
Well, Mike, we're kind of looking at each other up here saying, do they have one more big play left in them? And they got it. When it's all said and done, it should more than likely turn out that play is the game winner.
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 and extend the lead to 7 points. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Tucker. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin then. Here is 1st and 10. They bring Judy in motion. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Going deep downfield for Judy. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here.